Today we're going to be finding out how does Jesse lose this race. So I'm just going to start by showing you the race and showing you the clip.
Be serious, you gotta listen to me, man. Who are you racing? Jesse, don't do it. I bet you he's got more than 100 grand under the hood of that car. Too soon, Junior.
Shit! Oh God!
So basically, as we know, Jesse's car is heavily modified. I mean, we can see by how much he knows that he's not going to be running a piece of crap, is he? So, using the scale of Brian's car earlier in the film, we can find out what Johnny Tran has probably got under the hood of his car.
See a cool air intake, it's got a nice fogger system and a T4 turbo Dominic. See an AIC controller, it has direct port nitrous injection.
Yeah, and a standalone fuel management system. Not a bad way to spend $10,000.
So now we know that Brian's got these parts. We also know he's got those two massive NOS bottles, but I think that's just the direct port nitrous injection. So this is what's in the Eclipse, and we can find out that fuel management system costed 10 grand at least. So now using the scale of this clip.
Okay, here he is, fresh from Toretto's hot rod heaven.
That was an $80,000 vehicle, officer.
Did you tell him what happened? He knows what happened.
We know the exact price of how much that Eclipse cost pretty much. So 80k, 10k off for that fuel management system, so we got 70k. And now if we go and research the parts, we can find out how much they cost. So the T4 turbo is about 2 grand, 1 grand to 2 grand, so he's probably got a higher end one, so let's say 2 grand roughly. The NOS fogger system was about $1.5 grand off Amazon, so for an actually really good one is probably about 3k. And he's got two massive NOS bottles, so that's probably because it's double, so we'll go 6k on NOS. Air intake, that is like £400 for an Eclipse one. AIC controller, that's another £500, well $500. So overall, this car is absolutely loaded. He's got modified exhaust, as you can tell. He's got different, like probably a different clutch setup, because that when the beginning of the film where he's shifting the gears, it's not normal, it's not an Eclipse regular, and the car doesn't sound like an Eclipse at all. So all I'm saying is that car is heavily modified, and that gives us a good scale to see why Johnny Tran's car was so quick. We know the car's $100,000 plus under the hood. Let's say an S2K is about 20k in that time with it, because it's quite new, isn't it, an S2000. We'll say 20-30k for the car, so that's at least 70k in mods. And knowing what we know, he's probably got the direct port nitrous injection, like Brian. We've got everything Brian's got, probably a different turbo because it's a Honda, so it's a different engine. I mean, I know the T4 turbo is like the wrong turbo in the movie, but anyway, we're just gonna go with it. Definitely upgraded clutch. The exhaust is definitely modified because it's got the dual exit. I don't know if the standard S2000 has that. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a cabriolet, so it is a lot heavier. Because in cabriolets they have like reinforcement bars on the bottom, so to make sure the car doesn't like blow up or shake or anything. And so the roof's stable, so it's obviously a bit heavier than a normal S2000, but I mean, he's got a roll cage in there, so he's obviously done some weight reduction. He's got Sparco seats, as you can see. I think that's Sparco at least. So, but he has got electric windows, so that also is going to weigh him down. The Jetta, I would say, is a lighter car, but not by much, because he hasn't done all the weight reduction. So we can't really put it down to weight, so it's got to be down to horsepower. So doing some research, an S2000 with a factory engine can hold up to 400 horsepower with a tune or anything, and they easily are turbocharged and supercharged, which is awesome. Standard they come at 247 because it's the FC20 engine. There's an FC22 which is 260, but I think it's the later model, so that's a 2008 model S2000, so we're not going to be using that engine. And for this argument, we're going to assume that Jesse's Jetta wasn't like a 2-litre diesel auto. We're going to say it was a VR6, and I know a lot about VR6s. So standard they come with like 170-ish, and you can tune it up to like 2000. But I think the top out is standard is normally about 350, maybe up to 600. So it just depends on what you do. If you bore out, you go 600 easy, but if you supercharge, turbocharge it, 350 is roughly where you're going to be at. And I think all those extra parts on Johnny Tran's car definitely will make it quicker than the Jetta, and that makes up for the weight loss with the with it being a cabriolet. So that's pretty much what we found out. It is quicker, and also Jesse didn't time his boost correctly. NAS, bro, I need NAS.
I need NAS. I need NAS.
Anyway, that's all for today's video. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, I just wanted to make this because I thought it was quite interesting.